friends, my name is Wisdom and I'm going to be sharing with you an article published by the LA Times titled "Should California Ban Gas in New Homes?" This article was written by Sammy Roth at the end of last year, and it addresses the tension on how California should go about transitioning into clean energy in the way they build new homes. The tension is not whether or not we should go to clean energy, but more so about how we do so and when and at what pace. There are a lot of advances for clean energy in new homes. Tim Kohout is an example of that. He is a builder of homes and has created a design in which homes are completely run on electrical energy. In fact, his construction in Ontario has homes with electrical heating and cooking, and natural gas is only used for clothing dryers. Tim Kohout is also not the only one making these advances, as the California Energy Commission is drafting up their guidelines in how they make new homes. There has been a large coalition of climate activists that ask for them to ban gas hookups in new homes completely and as soon as possible. Now, nothing is official yet, but there is a big push for eco-friendly homes ASAP. Now, while the need for clean energy in new homes is a given need in the world's fight against climate crisis, there actually has been quite a bit of pushback, obviously from gas industries, but also gas industry users. Users are concerned with what this will look like for them cost-wise. They've been used to gas and gas usage their entire life. They're not really ready for change quite yet. In fact, lawmakers in Arizona, Louisiana, Oklahoma, and Tennessee approved bills just last year prohibiting local governments from banning gas completely. There's actually been a coalition of building industry groups also that suggested in a recent letter that the California Energy Commission agency agree not to mandate all electric homes or make other major changes to the home building code cycle. Their fear, actually, is that if we move too quickly into all energy-run homes, it might be harmful. The coalition's desire is that holding off these mandates will allow all electric builders to have time to establish and refine their tech in clean energy. Bob Raymer, a senior engineer of California building industry, says that builders haven't designed all electric homes quite yet, and they need time to get comfortable with the tech. Getting comfortable with the tech will allow them more time to refine and perfect what it would look like to have new homes run on clean energy. Now, the issue, once again, is not if we should go to clean energy, but when. People who are hoping for a delay are hoping that the code changes in the next update, which will take effect in 2026. Another concern is that moving too quickly to eco-friendly homes and not giving home builders enough time to build could hurt the housing crisis. The California house market is already not producing enough homes to keep up with the demand, and this could mean a skyrocket of prices and could also add to the persistent homelessness crisis in California. Now, while that is a pro to waiting, there also is a con to waiting to 2026. If we wait to ban gas hookups till then, it could result in an additional 3 million tons of carbon dioxide emissions and more than $1 billion spent on new gas connections. And while that is definitely a number to pay attention to, UCLA has released research on how this could also potentially be harmful if we did not wait, saying that low-income residents in disadvantaged communities will most adversely be affected. They concluded that phasing out gas appliances could cause electricity use to rise dramatically in the evenings, when California has already had trouble keeping the lights on, as evidenced by brief rolling blackouts throughout this last summer. What they are saying is that this will inevitably affect low-income communities in regards to cost. There is debate about that, but research has shown that it is inevitable for those people to be affected in a negative way. So how do we move forward? Do we withhold California codes moving towards clean energy in hopes of protecting minority low-income communities and saving the housing market? Or do we proceed immediately, full send towards clean energy in a desire to fight against climate crisis and save the earth? What does the Bible say about this? Scripture gives us a glimpse of God's personality, and throughout Scripture, primarily in Genesis, we see that God is someone that cares about the earth. There are a lot of scriptures that show God's personality and his desire for his creation to care for the land in which they dwell in. In Genesis, we are told that we have dominion over the earth. It isn't out of the question that we are, as Christians, are supposed to care for the earth. But likewise, Scripture tells us that God cares about the needy, those marginalized. Particularly in Galatians, it says, bear one another's burdens. So how can we do that for low-income communities in mind and be cautious of how this might affect them? Both sides speak volumes on the good that they can do, and to choose one means to prioritize one creation over the other. I believe God is calling us to handle with care what he had created, both the creation and the land in which that creation inhabits.